Ni hao. Welcome. I am playing as Communist China during the Sino-Soviet split. Now, this is a bit of an alternate reality of what would happen if, instead of the Americans fighting the Vietnam War, being defeated in the Vietnam War, etc., etc., what would happen if the Vietnam War ended in a peace, which it kinda did, but it's complicated. I'm not getting into the Ford administration, all those other things. So, in this scenario, Pol Pot and Laos and North Vietnam, Pham Phan Dong, Li Duan, all these guys, they're allied with China. Furthermore, also around the same time, this is not crazy, this actually did happen, Albania, out of all countries, was also allied with China for a time. Now, instead of the Sino-Soviet split being a Sino-Soviet split, in this scenario, what would happen, which this is also based on a video game, but North Korea too. Sorry about that. Sorry, Kim Il-sung. Forgot. Left you out. Don't send me to concentration camp. Oh, did I say that? So what happened was, there was a video game that came out in the late 90s. And, it was made by the same people that made, Panzer General and Allied General and, games like that. And what happened was, the whole premise of this game is what would happen if these land disputes continued. I had to go back and play the music in a loop, sorry. So the land dispute was like over here. It was some villages and stuff that, people disagreed on what the name should be, and it was really stupid. This happened in real life during the Sino-Soviet split. Leonid Brezhnev basically saw a plan to launch a two-pronged attack. This would have been the largest invasion since Operation Barbarossa. And basically, the Soviets would try to push the Chinese back into their own territory, inflict as many casualties as possible, and then be like, see, told you, and then leave. The Chinese, on the other hand, had a completely different mindset. They would fight to the last man, woman, and child, and if necessary, launch a nuclear attack against the Soviets. Now, in this instance, because the Chinese are, trying their best to, maintain that posture. This is inaccurate, by the way. The Chinese did not have MIRVs until the 90s, so we're not going to add MIRV technology because they didn't have it. So we're going to be building up our nuclear arsenal because the Soviets are probably going to launch a strike on us eventually. So for what we have available in terms of our production and things like that, we're going to halt all current production, and we're going to focus nearly everything into recruiting people for the People's Liberation Army of China and building up our strategic nuclear arsenal to counter the Soviets. That said, some of our allies might also play a part in this. Not entirely sure, but we shall see. So, I'm going to begin strategically redeploying some of our forces. The Soviets really at this point could come in from anywhere. We don't want to start an additional front with Mongolia, because that's suicidal to say the least. And there's no point. It's just wasteland and desert. So North Korea is coming in to help us. In our thinking, the Western forces would probably take advantage of that. So North Korea looks like is sending like 10,000 guys while they're keeping the rest of their military in the border. That's historically accurate. Okay, so this is going to be a little tricky because we have to defend against we have to defend basically against a full-scale invasion by the most powerful military in the world besides the United States. So we're not going to put our troops on an offensive posture. That doesn't even make sense. We're going to move that headquarters division there. How are these guys set up? That's fine. Who's your general? A field marshal. Another general. How many divisions they got? 5. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's go. First hours of the war. Nothing's happening. The Soviets are not making their move. We are at war, and so far nothing has happened. Mongolia has entered a military alliance with the Soviet Union. Of course they would. They cajoled them to do so. Okay, so that changes our calculus. We now have to invade Mongolia. What's our fastest unit we have here? Boy. Okay, you guys just make a run for it there. Oh, boy. Jeez, this really, I like how this province here, this area is called Never. Yeah, okay, so we'll never attack here. Alright, thanks, game. Thanks for telling me that. Appreciate it. Oh, boy. Well, they'll be there, you know, within, 5 days, so that's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that? Our radar is detecting intercontinental missiles. Okay, they're bombing us. We're hitting them. They're not nuclear. Okay. That was alright. We also shot down a bunch of their bombers, too. They're doing conventional bombing in Manchuria. Or northeast China. Okay, we've reached the capital of Mongolia. The Mongolian People's Infantry are being commanded by a Soviet commander, which they would historically, because they were a puppet of theirs. So the Soviets are being cautious. They're bombing the interior of our country. They're knocking out our infrastructure, power plants, nuclear reactors, factories, just whatever. Just trying to inflict as much pain as possible on us. Okay. More missiles are being shot. Pyongyang is being bombed by the Soviets. I don't think historically that would happen. I don't think they would invade either. But this is an alternate scenario, so. Okay, so they are invading. This is an interesting scenario. We could attack Vladivostok, but we can't. Ooh, we have a 3-medal army? Nice. What are these guys? Mountain Division. Awesome. Awesome. That's just what we need. So these guys are crack mountaineers. 60% experience. Nice. And of course, the Soviets being the Soviets, they're using, you know, units that are designed for, you know, Western Europe and, you know, a mountainous climate. So that's smart on their part. This war is actually being fought very conservatively by the Soviets. I think that everyone is a little nervous about the whole atom bomb thing. The atom bomb, so I better stay where I am. Civilization. Something like that. Fallout. You haven't played that game? I don't know. You've been missing out. Bongo, 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 I don't want to leave the Congo. Oh, no, 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 no. I refuse to go. Time of war. Guns over butter. No shit. Okay, East Germans are bombing the crap out of our troops. Pushing into Mongolia. They really don't want us taking Mongolia. So, what's our fastest unit here? Another mechanized? Okay, you guys will go there. Just do, like a... Just get up there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just get up there now. Western Front, that would be accurate. There's no way that anybody could really, you know, push in there. There's no infrastructure, so... It's kind of like the Jammu Kashmir situation between India and Pakistan. Like, you know... A lot of the troops will die of oxygen deprivation that they would of a gunshot, so... Because of the mountains. We're about to take Mongolia. Send in an armored division. Yeah. We gotta push into the Soviet Union. We'll push into the Soviet Union. We're not gonna take any of their territory. We will take Mongolia, though. Num num num. Tasty. We're doing a reverse Genghis Khan here. There we go, Mongolia. Welcome. So, all we need now to complete the set. Little Taiwan. You're next. Because we're playing as China, so, yeah. Communist China. That's what I was afraid of. Call off the attack. Just call it off. They can reach there in 2 days. But the Soviets are clobbering us. We have to launch an attack now. I can't do this. I can't do this. We have to go now. I don't know if they're going to do the bait and switch thing like what Israel did in the last episode. You know what? Screw this. I don't care what the repercussions of this are. Full attack. Hit him with everything we got. We'll push him out of the Korean Peninsula. We'll push him out of everywhere. Full offensive. I want this whole front to be established. Anybody that's already on the offensive, take them off the list. We need plenty of manpower and resources. Why are you guys not attacking? Oh, you are? Okay, well, hurry up. As Jackie Chan said, hurry up! Rush Hour is such a good movie. Well, hurry up! Okay, nice. We took over some of those air bases. Cool, get up there. I don't want to push in the Soviet Union. I'm getting a little nervous now. I gotta, you know, so far no nukes have been used, but we could. We could, but we're not going to because we reserve first strike capabilities. So in the event of a first strike, we'll hit them next. Use them or lose them. So that's how it was back then. Mutually assured destruction, they called it. The United States came up with it. So they're doing the same thing I'm doing. They just want to take Mongolia and just kind of leave us be. Okay, that's fine. We are not giving up Ulan-Ude, or Ude, however you say that. We're not giving that up. How are things going? Shit. That's not good. North Korea, what are you doing, man? I'm taking over your military. Full attack. What are you doing? Push them. Push them now. We can't sit on our butts. We're losing momentum on the front. You guys have to attack now. Why are you not attacking? Can you explain that? So the North Koreans are just kind of, you know, yeah, I guess, just kind of kick the can down the road. We can't kick the can down the road, bro. What about you guys? Are you doing anything? Sort of. The Soviets are even bombing North Vietnam. What's going on over here? Well, that's not good. Full attack. Push them out. They only have one division there. Enemy in sight. Where? Oh, okay. Same place. Yeah, this is getting a little tricky. A little tricky. I think we're going to use nukes. Because I think by the time that our strategic capabilities are operational, we'll have no choice but to launch a nuclear attack against the Soviet Union. You think this scenario is a little crazy? Check out the next one coming up. That's going to be kind of an unthinkable type scenario. Just full attack, 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 attack. I think General Patton said that there is no defense. There is no defend. There's only attack, attack, attack. We have to do it. We can't just sit here and maintain what we're doing. These guys are basically, yeah, that's suicidal. Just withdraw. We're not gonna be able to hold on to Mongolia. Yeah, just give up Mongolia and just be like, hey, Mongolia, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing fine. Oh, thank you. Here's your new capital. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. Hope you like it. We're your friends. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, you love it. You better not complain. How could you complain about something so nice and so generous? Is the People's Republic of China not generous to you, Mongolia? Okay, so this offensive is a disaster. Just stop. Just stop everything. The Soviets are winning at this point. Okay, how's our Air Force? Okay, you guys need to seriously get with the program. Get with the program, man. What happened to all my aircraft? They all got shot down? The Soviet Union shot down all my air... Well, that would happen. See, the Soviets have total air superiority over Northeast China. Listen, North Korea, I'm not going to tell you again. Full attack. I do not have time for your bull crap. You have millions of men at your disposal. Use them or lose them. We do not have time to play games. We don't have time for this. We have to attack now. Just put pressure. Just put maximum pressure on any part of the front and make it so unbearable they have no choice but to do it. So these Soviet forces are now starting to move into the interior of China. We shall counter them and push them back into Mongolia. Anytime when you guys are going to be ready. Now. Cool. Just generic mechanized Soviet forces. BMPs. T-60s, stuff like that. Okay, when are these going to be ready? February 2nd. Okay, so we have to wait a few months. Months we don't have. But, you know, when the time comes, we're going to launch our attack. Or we could try to negotiate with the Soviets. I think the Soviets are just trying to inflict as much pain as they can on us to try to get their point across. And they're doing a pretty good job at that so far. And the North Koreans are getting their butt kicked. That's not surprising. They would get their ass kicked by anybody. Okay, we're going to have to give up that sector. Strategic redeployment. Move them back. Oh, boy. We've lost over 340,000 men. Something like that. Let's check out the casualty reports. Inflicted losses. Ooh. Soviets have killed 500,000. We've only killed 161,201. That's crazy. What about North Korea? What are the losses that they've taken? North Korea's lost 250,000. That's not bad. For them, most of their country's in the military, so they got plenty more to spare. That's still pretty bad, though. So, the Poles are now getting involved. The Polish Armored. 20th Polish Armored Division is now involved. So the Warsaw Pact is now fully committed to the fight. Mao Zedong has stepped down. The situation has gotten so bad. Mao's kind of, you know, he's out of it, so that's not good. I think he died of a stroke or something like that. So that should be happening either now or sometime soon. We're going to have no choice. We're going to have to launch a nuclear attack. Because they're moving into the heart of China. January, February. What is it? We can't even do that because our main production facilities are being taken over. So that'd be, what is it, February 4th? So we only have, like, you know, a little bit over a week. Okay, and we can get some nukes. This is not going well. Entire army. I'm not even commanding the front anymore. There's no point. We'll launch a nuclear attack, and there you go. That'll be that. Yeah, that's not going too well. Entire army groups are withdrawing, so here we go. Okay, nuclear arsenal. Let's rock and roll. Okay, let's go. We have multiple nuclear weapons. Yeah, I'm cheating. I don't care. Real life, they had a lot more nukes than just 5 or 6 of them. You know, let's get real. Okay. Excuse me. The Chinese at this time were also more prepared for a nuclear attack than they were on inflicting one. So, that's because of the Vietnam War. They thought that the United States was going to launch a nuclear attack on them any minute. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready. Where do I want to nuke? Let's not nuke the Soviet Union proper. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just knock out their armies. So, we have hydrogen bombs. So, we're not going to nuke our own soil. That's stupid. That's crazy. Not going to nuke our own soil. Same thing with Red Dawn. It was the same thing at that, you know. The United States is not going to nuke their own soil. That's nuts. So basically we're going to nuke all along the front. Make our point. Okay, where else do I want to hit? Hit there. We're not going to hit Vladivostok. That's too, it's too much. Okay, there we go. Launch the attack. Alright, good strikes. Just turn that down a bit. See the mushroom clouds. Okay, we're inflicting hundreds of thousands of casualties. So what are we at now? Okay, so the Soviets have lost over 1 million plus casualties. So far, no major response from them. I'm sure they are debating a response. And that's putting it politely. So we're going to launch some counterattacks here. Not making much of a difference. I think the Soviets feel like they don't really need to use nukes at this point because this war is kind of over. That's my take on it. If I were the Soviets, I would launch an attack right now. You know, given something like that. You know, just a retaliatory attack. Just, you know, they hit our front with nukes, hit their front with nukes. Don't go crazy. Don't be busting out city busters or doing anything crazy like that. It's unnecessary. Excuse me. So that's really about it. Nobody won anything. The Soviets are still going to prosecute the war. They're still going to prosecute the war. Okay, so our people are starving. That's always nice. The war is still continuing. Oh, a nuclear attack. They are responding. They are hitting our cities now. They're kind of picking us apart, basically. They're not, like, it's not a full-scale nuclear attack, but yeah. Guangzhou was just wiped off the face of the earth. Another city was wiped off the face of the earth. They already control the capital, Beijing. They're not occupying it, though. Yeah, they're nuking us now. They're hitting us hard. Multiple nuclear strikes delivered by bomber. Multiple nuclear strikes. Tens of millions of casualties. Yeah, entire cities wiped off the face of the earth. Tens of millions of casualties. Another place was hit. They hit Beijing. We took back Beijing, and they lost it, and they nuked it. That was the Soviet doctrine. There are also mass peasant revolts throughout China. People are starving. Everyone's sick and tired of the regime. Okay, guys, I'm gonna quit here. I think this is over. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, every time I think something is going to happen, it doesn't turn out how I want it to. I think this map speaks for itself. This ended horribly. If the last two videos are any indication, we have 1 victory out of 3 so far, so that's pretty bad. So the next scenario is going to be, pretty interesting. So stay tuned for that if you wish. So anyway, thanks for watching.